up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today doing the What's Next on Zelfa Barrett, the current #1 contender in the 130-pound super featherweight division. Barrett returned to action, took on some guy named Farouk Kurbanov, and what was basically a stay busy fight, as he dominated the guy over 12 one-sided rounds to stay, fixated on a #1 contender bout, and a mandatory title shot, which should come in his next fight. Following that win, the big question is what's next for Zelfa Barrett? Well, it was the winner of the main event, most likely. He was sitting there showcasing his talent in a build towards what was supposed to be a showdown with Kenichi Ogawa, who's the Japanese champion coming in. And Joe Cordina went in there and scored a monster knockout over Ogawa, and is now the IBF champion. And it's very likely that Zelfa Barrett is going to get his crack at the title next. So I'm really not going to go any other direction except for it's probably going to be Joe Cordina. The only other thing that I can see going down is Zelfa Barrett might end up, if Top Rank and Bob Arum push for Shakur Stevenson and Cordina next really hard, and they get the unification bout, and they pay Barrett like step aside money, and then Zelfa Barrett just stays busy in his next fight. But I really don't believe that's going to be what happens. I truly believe that it's going to be Barrett versus Cordina next. I think now that Cordina came in and pulled off the upset over Ogawa, I really think Eddie Hearn and Matchroom are going to push hard for their guy Zelfa Barrett to go after the title. 28-1 now. He really is there to step his competition up and try to win a belt and line himself up for a big showdown with Shakur Stevenson later on down the road. Shakur Stevenson wants to become the undisputed champion, and I don't think there's a chance in hell Shakur gets the fight with Cordina next, because the IBF has already mandated for Cordina, for the winner of Ogawa and Cordina to fight Zelfa Barrett. That's already been coming down the line. So unless something happens with Shavkat Rakhimov, who was another top mandatory contender at the beginning of the year at least, I really believe it's going to be Barrett challenging Joe Cordina before the end of the year for the IBF super featherweight title. And that's a big fight for Zelfa Barrett. It'd be the biggest of his career to this point, and we'll see if that's what comes to fruition. So that's what I got. That's the what's next on super featherweight contender Zelfa Barrett following a one-sided decision win over Farouk Kurbanov. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.